What's going on, guys? Girls, Rob here, and the government is counting us to self quarantine. What exactly does that entail? Well, obviously, they know the places that we tend to go to on a daily basis, and they're trying to make it to where we stay put. Um, they want you, if you're going to get groceries, go out and get your groceries and get back home. If you're going to go to the bank, they want you to drive through the drive-through. If you're going to go to McDonald's, if you're going to go to Dairy Queen, they want you to drive through the drive-through, which in some cases you don't have a choice. Derek Dodgers Royals fan just texted me 5 minutes ago and said that entire state's under lockdown, which means you're not going out to eat. You may drive through and get something, but you're not going out to eat. Virginia's not that way yet. Me and my wife rode by two different restaurants. One was a Mexican restaurant. One was like a home, home cooked meals or whatever. They were both still open. They were both allowing people to go inside, drive through only, not allowing any people in. But the mom and pops places around here staying open right now. They're sticking with it. They are. They're hanging in. Also, the government today. If you haven't heard, within the next 7 to 10 days, they're going to be mailing out checks to about 70% of Americans. Now, the amount is still up in the air because Democrats, Cory Booker from New Jersey, is wanting $4,500 per person, flat. Doesn't matter if you make $300,000, that's fine. What's up, Sean? He wants $4,500 to go per person. Two different checks, one in April and then another one in June. That's what Cory Booker's looking for. The Republicans are looking for a little bit less. They're looking at somewhere between $1,000 and $1,500. Two different payments, depending on how much money you make. What's up, Dave? Depending on how much money you make. If you make $75,000 or exceed that amount, you would get a lesser paycheck. Where if you make less than $75,000 a year, you'd get the full check, whether it's $1,400, $1,600, somewhere in that area, up to $99,000. If you make $99,000, it would be a reduced amount. Sadly, if you make $100,000 a year, you won't get a check. If the Republicans have that way, that's what would happen. Yeah, sorry about that, Dave. I'm telling you, it's it's this is crazy stuff we're going through right now. It really is. It's unheard of. We're in a state that even our ancestors never was in. They went through epidemics and pandemics and stuff like that, 1930s. They went through some stuff, but not to the extreme of now. And I'll tell you why. Don't forget, in the 1930s, there were, 1/20th, 1/40th of the people that we've got living on the planet now. There's a lot less people. So, a pandemic or epidemic then was bad. Yes, definitely bad because doctors didn't know what they know now. But there's so many more chances now to get it, So it's crazy. Beatles Eternally. It says, Rob, the Spanish flu epidemic 1919-1920 killed 23 million people. Let me ask you guys this, and it's I guess it's a morbid fact, a morbid question to ask. Do you think COVID-19 is going to kill 23 million people? What do you think? Worldwide. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm with you, Glenn. I'm sure the Great Depression, 32 and 30, 30, 31, 32 and 33. 23 million people. I haven't seen a count yet. The thing of it is, this is a worldwide. This is a worldwide thing. It'll bankrupt 23 million. He could do that. Plus, I'll tell you something else. Some of these sports figures, if they don't get paid, think about this. Some of them have houses, 20 million, 25 million, stuff like that. Think about that situation. Yeah. Glenn, I kind of, you know what? I kind of think 23 million may be on the low side. I don't know. I don't know how many people it's killed so far, but obviously, I don't think we're over the hump yet to where we're just about ready to go back to regular living. From all indications, and this is just what I'm just picking up with what things I'm reading on TV, seeing on TV. June 1st looks like maybe a very optimistic view of getting back out doing things, which is really sad. I know that we got all April, all of May, better part of 9 weeks. But I'm thinking that I don't think only 11,000 deaths so far, 275,000 infected. Okay, thank you, Sean. Good numbers, bud. Well, obviously not good numbers, but so 2 months. I think personally, this is my 650,000 every year flu. Okay, you guys got your numbers tonight, man. You coming? Everybody's coming. Well, the fact is, when you're stuck at home, you have nothing else to do other than read, mow grass, or get out and throw a football or something. There's not a lot else to do. Stay on your phone all the time. So I'm sure you guys are equipped with the numbers, no doubt about it. I really think we're going to be lucky if everything goes back to form by June 1st. 2 months and 9 weeks, whatever. 9 weeks total. I really do. Now, having said that, I've heard more than just a few governors say, guess what? We're going to take school back in right at the beginning of June. And we're going to give the families an option. They can either have their children go back through that same grade again, or they can move on to the next grade if they're willing to go back to school in June. So it'll be wild. 400 animals. Wow. Animals now. I tell you, they no school for the rest of the year. Yeah. And that's the thing. Are they, some school. See, here in Virginia, especially, it's county by county. That's the way they're doing it. And I know for a fact the county I live in, they're still giving them homework. They're still giving them homework. They are going and turning it in either by computer or I don't know exactly how, but they're giving them homework still. Um, it's just something we've never seen. Um, and online, I don't have a problem with that either. Um, the amounts of money uh, that the government has allotted for, and I can't believe both sides are not butting heads, but they're really not. The Republicans and the Democrats are not butting heads too much on this. They're all in agreement that the American people need financial support, financial, backing, because there's so many people out of work right now. And the people that are unemployed, they're going to be able to get 100% of the check, whether it is what the Democrats say, $4,500, which $4,500 would probably be mid-April, somewhere like that. And if it's the Republicans, it's going to be somewhere between $1,000 and $1,500, probably within 10 days. Google Classroom. Oh, okay. Yeah, they send some stupid work home. Sean doesn't want to do the work. But hey, you know, and this is when I give the government a little bit of credit. They see the kind of situations that everybody's in right now. It's not even the work I do. And people are handling this the best they can. They really are. Uh, and we're in uncharted territory, folks. We're not told every day, especially the United States of America. Go inside your house, stay on your own property, stay away from people. You're not told that every day, you know. And Stratomatic is shutting down. Is that for real, Derek, or is that you guys just carrying on a bunch of stuff? Yeah, I think it's going to be in territory. Wow. Okay. Stratus closing down tomorrow. Okay. Wow. Yeah. I know there's a lot of folks that are Strat haters on the channel, and that's the reason I don't get into it with Strat, because they're in New York. Okay. I didn't know. I didn't know at all. Keith, has anyone heard from Keith and wondering, if they're still running their schedule, everything at play? I have not heard. Like I say, I just got home Wednesday, so I don't know. I haven't heard. I know Keith had a video last night. Keith is up and running. Great, great. Um, I don't know how many people he's got running his business or working in his business, but I know welterweights. Philip, they have been proofread because I know who proofread them. I finished proofreading them Friday or Saturday. I have not heard back whether he was going to. I thought he was sending them to the printer Monday or Tuesday. I don't know if he's got them released yet or not. I don't know, but I did all the proofreading. So if you end up coming back with some numbers that don't, add up on the card, Rob has a whole lot to do with that. If they're not right, but I didn't see many mistakes. Whoever he's been doing the first proofing, has been doing a great job. His first ones, his heavyweights, he had a whole lot of problems with those. I did a lot of proofing for him. 5.0 face to the mat. Yeah, it actually one's what, $130? I think so. Excuse me, guys, for doing this. I apologize. Yeah, I heard that my man up in the Boston area, was back on his channel again. Steve Tower. I think he did a face to the mat 5.0 presentation. I have not seen the game yet, but yeah, Steve's a great guy. From all I've seen, I've never met him, but from all I've seen, he does a great job. He supports Play.com and Keith and Sam. They do a great job. So yeah, everything Steve's been up and running for 10 years, pretty darn close to it. And he did a video in the last 48 hours, face to the mat. I have yet to see it, but I will watch it. I will watch it. So $49. Oh, really? Okay. I had heard, where had I heard? I thought it was 99 or one four. You know what? I was sick a few weeks ago. Maybe I dreamed it. So the new version is $49. Play.com, PLAAY.com. It's 5.0 face to the mat. So I don't know how many wrestlers there are. 20-year that was a 20-year version for 99. Oh, okay. This was a 5. Okay, last year was a 5. Last year was a 20-year. Okay. Okay. I got you. I got you. I have the regular play to the mat. Face to the mat, and I get some people ask about it every once in a while. I think I'm going to get Soccer Blast out tonight. What do we want to do? I guess I could play an MLS team against a Premier League team. I could do that. We could do that. So I may do that. I may put a Premier League team over in England up against an MLS team. We may do that. You're supposed to change the ratings of some of the cards. When you do that, there's supposed to be one less star for each one of the players on MLS just because they're moving up. English First Division in the mail today for Soccer Blast. 85-86. Wow. I can't wait, till they release the World Cup teams from 2020. I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It should. I think it's going to be a blast myself. I really do. If they had the women's team, the Americans would probably be the U.S. team. Probably would be up top there. They're really, really a good team. Those gals can really play, and they've played with different coaches, and they're still really good. They've played with different players. They're still really good. They've been taught from kids how to play as a group, and they do a really good job of that. Our men, not so much. I don't know where we're lacking with the men in the American game, but it's just not where it should be. And the women's soccer players deserve equal pay. Derek's going to push that button. Rob, when they play in a 25,000 seat stadium, okay, if you're not filling that bad boy up on a consistent basis, which the women's, and I'm not talking about playing China, Japan. I'm talking about playing over here in their leagues. Charlotte has a team. Carolina has a team. Yeah, the women are champs. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to burst a bubble by any stretch. But if we do it that way, okay, let's look at it this way. Do it to all right. Suppose the WNBA. wanted the same amount of money as the NBA. Okay. Look at it that way. The WNBA and the NBA. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the situation there. I really don't. But look at look at the amount of fans, and this is when Title IX. This is when Title IX really pisses me off. Okay, but I'm just talking about any type. I don't care where. Um, but it's just like college. Okay. Um, should women's golf and men's golf in college get the same amount of money back in their teams as their college football teams? Oh yeah, no doubt about it, Dave. They're supported by the NBA, and they're even financed through the NBA somewhat. And look, I'll be the first to announce this. Put the women's game, the women's soccer leagues, put them on a channel we can watch. Don't throw them on some Oprah network where we don't have any friggin' clue where it's at. Throw them on ESPN2. Put them on Fox Sports 2. Whatever. And make them accessible. Give us a try. If we don't want to watch it, we're not going to watch it. But damn, we can't watch it if they're on some damn channel that you've never turned it to on your TV ever. Make them accessible. Make it to where we can watch it. And gets put on Yahoo. Sure, and I'm with you, Derek. Don't put them online. Don't put them online. Put them on television. Now, look, let's do it this way too, though. The MLS right now is rocking. The MLS is rocking. Seattle, San Jose, both LA teams, both New York teams. The MLS is at their prime right now. They're playing. They are getting as many people to watch them as they ever have. Watch the stands at Philadelphia, Orlando. They're pretty well packed. Yeah. And you can't pay out more than they're making for you. Okay? You just can't. You cannot do that. And then a lot of times look at and I'm not trying to be a chauvinist here, but some of these women are having to step away from the game for a year and a half because they're having children. They've got some of their better players right now that are having kids. And in the progress of doing that stuff, that has to mess with the integrity of the team as far as who's playing today and who's not playing and who's going to play today. The women's soccer national team, they may win for years to come, but you got to look. All right, first off, the national team itself or whoever's advising them should be out there getting every bit of publicity and selling the team. Okay, look at all the crap they always got written all over the Nike, Reebok, whatever. Advertise. That's what this jerseys are for. Okay, USA is fine. Reebok on the back, right on the neck. Reebok or the swoosh. Get them some financial backing. Okay, it's whoever's in charge of that league. You can better believe the NFL with Goodell, they're doing everything possible to make money. It is a money league. And then on top of that, now that they're gambling, sports betting, it has exploded. The NFL has exploded money. But when you get fools out there, when you got people that don't know what their head from their ass, aka NASCAR, okay? NASCAR, look at 25 years ago. And some of you guys probably have never seen a NASCAR race in your life. If you have, you know what I'm talking about. Look at 1995. And I don't care what anybody says, well, we had Earnhardt driving in. That's fine. But look at all the clown crap they've done in the last 25 years. Okay? Number one, this stage race and stuff like that, it's garbage. And now all the cars, none of them look like a Ford, none of them look like a Chevrolet, and none of them look like a Toyota. It's garbage. And as long as they don't have a marketing person out there, they're going to be in trouble. Give them another 15 years, NASCAR may be done. They may be done. And it's the same situation with these women, the national team. As long as they've got a clown running it, it's not going to work. Put a professional person in there that knows what money's all about. You don't need a sports figure. You need somebody that knows money. Get them all of the sponsorship deals you can possibly get that are above board. And my gosh, these girls, it's not that many of them on a team. Was it like 25, 22? And a coach or two or three, whatever. There's no way these women should have to be running around right now for childcare and not having enough money. There's no way. There's no way, especially as much on the road as they stay. And yeah, it's the people up top doing it, and it's not the governments. We're not in China. We're not in Japan. It's not the government's place to have to take care of that. Let the agencies do it. That, whoever it is, FIFA, not FIFA, but for the women's organization of the national team here in the U.S., they should be taking care of that. Look at the NCAA. Look at the NCAA. They heavily considered playing basketball at random places until two universities stepped up and said, guess what? We don't care what you do. We're not playing. Kansas, number one team in the country, Duke, top 15 team for the last 20 years. And they've got a lot of national championships too. As soon as those two teams spoke up and said, guess what? We are stopping all sporting events on our campus and with all of our players until further notice. What did the NCAA do? They followed suit. They followed right in line and said, we have decided. You didn't decide nothing. You didn't decide nothing. Had Duke and Kansas not come out and supported their own players, there would be basketball being played right now. I'll bet money on that, because the NCAA, that's all they've ever been about was money. That's all they've ever been about is money. If you've been watching my channel for the last 2 weeks, I told you all along, there's no sense in NASCAR and golf to not be playing. Why wouldn't they be? You can walk outside your house, in your yard, and if you're 50 yards away from the next door neighbor, you can stay that way all day long playing golf. Have your caddy beside of you. Make sure you get tested and your caddy gets tested. When they come in, you got a sliding glass door. Okay, check in, Tiger Woods and your caddy. Sign in. Thank you. Slide it just like a doctor's office. Take their paperwork, take their $250 entry fee, close it up. Okay, the course is yours. close it to the public, bring your cameras out there, bring it, 50 cameras, bring 2 for each hole, and interview each one of them when they come off the course, whatever. You've got yourself a gold mine. But nope, they don't want to do that. Now, it may have been pushed by the government. Well, I don't know that. But still, nobody wants to be the organization that was open. I understand that too, Dave. I understand that too. But NASCAR, nobody's more confined than a driver in a car. Nobody's getting around them. It just to me, there's so many ways they could done things, and just to close off everything completely, to me, is ludicrous. That's me. You guys may not agree with me, but there's short track racing tomorrow here in Virginia. Short track racing. You can go sit in the stands and go watch it. And they're going to have it. They're going to have it. And it'll probably be a couple thousand people there, but they're going to have it. Think about the pit crews. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking about. Number one, if NASCAR went to each team and said, look, you bring essential personnel. You don't bring your families. You bring your crews. You bring guys going to work on the engine, tune engines, whatever. It's not that many people, especially in a place where it's two miles around. They're big tracks. There's some big tracks. And when you bring 30 people with you, it's really not that many people. Bring a full film crew with you. And make it, and the folks on here are not agreeing with me. They don't agree with me either. That's just what I think. I just think that they could do it if each team was responsible for each of all their guys. I just think there's a diamond mine out there, and somebody could hit it. I don't know who. Yeah, maybe so. But I just think they could do it. And how many people would watch it? How about that? 9.3 million people watched the Daytona 500. 17.1 million watched it in 2001. Almost twice that amount. How many people, if there was a race Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern time, noon on the West Coast, how many people do you think would watch it? Under present situations, no golf, no basketball, no football, no bowling, no soccer, no hockey. How many people do you truly think would watch if it was a live sporting event on, and not FS1? Let's throw it on Fox, throw it on their main channel. Do you think it would be 10 million? You tell me, guys. 10 million. I think that would be a low number, especially with the amount of people in this country, and and don't get me wrong, I think a lot of people would get bored and probably sleep during it a little bit, but they would still turn it to it. But I think 10 million is a low number. I think more than 10 million would watch it. I may be wrong. But right now YouTube's getting blown up. YouTube is exploding this week. They what did they say? It was like 18% increase of normal capacity. It's crazy. It's crazy. YouTube is really kicking it into gear this week, and it's because there's not a lot on. There's nothing on TV other than the 2015 John Deere Classic or whatever they're showing, whatever they're showing. So, it's a pretty sad state of affairs. Um, I mentioned the amount of money that the WWE is going to lose if they have the WrestleMania and have it at their performance center. It's not going to be in Tampa now. Tampa has said no, not having it there. So that's 75,000 people, and an average ticket this year is $467. So crowd tickets alone would have been $35 million. $35 million gate. Just live. Just live, not even counting the pay-per-view. And that's not even counting sodas, beer, merch, shirts, TV, T-shirts, whatever, little number ones or whatever they got. I don't know what all they've got now. But that is just straight up tickets. $35 million. Crazy. So now they're hoping to get it through their network. And that's $10 a month on. They're going to go on demand with the cable network. So Comcast and the other TV cable networks, whatever, they're going to go with that. And I'm hearing $89.99 is what it's going to cost to get WrestleMania if you don't have the WWE network. Yeah, you can almost get a quarterback for a year. Dave Gardner, 35 mil. You can get Tom Brady. Tom Brady's 50 million for 2 years. So he's making 25 mil. But yeah, it's just crazy. VIP packages, anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500, $2,000 to $2,500 VIP per person. Crazy stuff. And right now, there's 1.52 million subscribers to WWE Network. They're saying by WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be a 2-day event this year, the 4th and the 5th now is what they're saying. They're going to have 5 million. It's very optimistic. Very optimistic. They're going to more than triple their subscribers. I don't think it happens. I think a lot of people will be disingenuous or disinterested, knowing that they're going to be wrestling in front of nobody. Empty arena. I just don't know. No, Dave. It's going to be an empty arena. Did you watch Monday Night Raw this week? It seemed really strange with no people watching live. Yeah. I'm with Derek. I don't think there's no way 5 million people are going to join up this WWE network. 5 million would give them a $50 million boost or whatever they're hoping for. Now, obviously, they got an insurance policy money back. Don't ever call Vince McMahon a dumbass. And a lot of people are wondering, well, why didn't Vince cancel WrestleMania from Tampa? Well, let me tell you why. He had an insurance policy. It was somewhere between $5 and $10 million. It's not been announced how much. That if the state of Florida, if the city of Tampa or the county that Tampa's in, if any one of those three decide to cancel the event or close the facility to the WWE for any reason whatsoever, that he would get double his money back. So he paid a $5 million bounty pretty much, or $5 million up front. So if it was any reason that, okay, well, we can't have WrestleMania here in Tampa, flu outbreak or whatever, the coronavirus, we're not allowing you to do it. So, all right, here you go. Here's a check you're going to write. And so they getting somewhere between 5 and 10 million before it even starts. People don't know when or if they're going to get. Derek, they're saying now this is what's been announced so far. They're going to decide on it by Tuesday. If the Republicans get their way, if you make 75,000 or more, you're not going to get a full check. If you make over 100,000, you're not going to get a check at all per year. 100,000 per year. Under 75,000, I think it's like 1,400 a person. Between 1,000 and 1,400. Adrian Adonis. He was the guy wasn't he the guy that gained all that weight, became a fat boy? I believe he was. He ate all the candy. You're going to get somewhere between 1,000 and 1,400 if the Republicans have their way. If you make more than 75,000 but less than 100,000, you're going to make somewhere in the area of 800 to 1,200, somewhere in that range, depending on how much money you make. 75,000. I saw 75,000 individually. So if one person in your family makes 75,000, the other person makes 10,000. That's what I'd heard. Now, Cory Booker, the senator from Jersey, who's a Democrat, had stated he didn't care how much money you make. He thinks it should be $4,500 a person. Not a couple, a person. If you're over 18, you're an American citizen, U.S. citizen. He wants $4,500 to be given out no later than April 15th. And then they want to look back again in June or July and maybe give out another $4,500 check to each American. But that's what the Democrats are hoping. They've got like 4 or 5 on the Senate floor right now that's really pushing for that, where the Republicans are pushing somewhere between 800 to 1,500, depending on how much money you make. If you're under 75,000, you'd get to 100% of it, whatever it is. But yeah, they are, and they know the amount of money that's going to go back out there. Well, Glenn, that's not supposed to get taxed. It's not supposed to get taxed because at first they were thinking about, and I don't even think you have to claim it on your taxes. At first, they were going to make it for the rest of the year. Everybody wasn't going to be taxed their paychecks. But now so many people are forced to be at home and not work. I remember that $1,200 a couple too. Yeah, I forgot what year it was, but I remember it. Yeah, But there's so many people out of work right now that they feel like probably taking the taxes off of what people getting paid probably not going to help a lot if they're not getting paychecks. So that's why they're doing it this way. Probably better. I don't know. I'm definitely not up to date with the Republicans and Democrats. I don't sit there and watch Fox News. I don't sit there and watch CNN. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I know. I'm with you, Glenn. But this is what they're hoping. They're hoping that it's going to get right back into the economy as quick. And it would be, especially people that have to pay rent and stuff. A lot of money would be right back out there. How much is gas where you guys live right now? I've actually got, how much is it a gallon where you live? And tell us where you live. Now, I'm in the southern part of Virginia, and I was taken back by this yesterday. That was $1.87, still over $3 for Derek. How about that, guys? Unleaded, 159.9. How about that? That was yesterday. 159.9. I actually paid that at the tank yesterday. I got it at a Walmart, one of the Walmart stations. But that's the cheapest it's been here in 16 years. 04. And believe it or not, 2001, after the 9/11 debacle, in November of 2001, here where I live, it was under $1. It was 99.9 cents a gallon. Can you believe that? 19 years ago, not even 20 years ago. We're not even 19 years ago. It will come December, or come November, it'll be 19 years ago. But it was 99.9 cents, not even $1. 2001, where I live. Because I can tell you, I had a little Ford Escort ZXT, and $20. $20 worth of gas got me from Virginia to Texas. 2 tankfuls. A little over 2 tankfuls. I think it was 3. But, it didn't hold anything, it held about $8 each time. But right at $20 got me all the way from here to Texas. How about that? 1,200 miles. Pretty good. Pretty good. But I remember that. That was 01. But I look back and it said 04 was the last time our gas prices were below 159.9. So 16 years ago. 16 years ago. And it's a shame about so many things cost so much more at different places you go. It's crazy. It really is. It's just really nuts. And we're all Americans. There's no way in hell they should be busting some people's chops as bad as they do here. Over $3 a gallon, Derek says. That's a shame. It really is.
Where's that at?
That's in near LA, I think. He's not too far from where Kobe.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's not too far from where Kobe's plane helicopter crashed. I think he said maybe 20 miles, 25 miles, something like that. So he's in that area, and it's over $3 a gallon. It is. It really is. We don't have anybody. But I'm with you, Glenn. I don't think there's no way in hell they're going to give us $4,500 a person. My Lord. $4,500 a person. Can you imagine how many new cars would be coming off lots? Especially with the interest rates at 0.3 or something we got right now. They're nothing. Yeah. People would be going crazy getting new vehicles. But I've even heard that we may end up going, High School Musical. We're all in this together, Sean. I've even heard that they may even go to gas coupons to try to limit the amount of travel we do. Anybody remember gas coupons in the 70s? I definitely remember that. They'd mail them out to you every 2 weeks, and you'd get a certain amount. Didn't matter how much. It didn't matter how much. What kind of gas mileage your car's got. You could only get so much fuel. Yeah, so it could come to that. It really could, especially if fuel keeps going down the way it is. The prices. And that's just me talking. I haven't heard anything, but when they start talking about 0% interest rates, fuel going the lowest it's been in 16 years, then you start thinking, okay, what could happen? 2 weeks from now, if gas prices keep going down, wow, cops are doing random checks on his highways to make sure only essential people are on them. I've told you all along, guys, I went out of town at the beginning of the week. My parents are still gone. My family are out of town now. They sure are. I've told them to make sure every night to fill up the car with fuel before they go to bed. So if the next day no place is open, they would have enough fuel to make it home. It's not a full tank full of gas to get from where they're at to here, but it's over half a tank. It sure is. And, we got back early this week. We'd already decided to though, but yeah, that's some crazy stuff. When you start thinking about maybe gas coupons, maybe it'll be 55 cents. Trust me, young man, I can remember when fuel was 75 cents a gallon. I sure can. I can remember. There's a lot of things I can remember. I can remember when my lunch at school was 50 cents. 50 cents, not 25. 50 cents and those little pints of milk, whatever, it was either 5 or 8 cents. Wasn't even 10 cents. It was 5 or 8. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. And Sean, yeah, Sean can verify or deny this. In your city, are they still allowing you to go there every day if you want to at lunchtime to get your lunch? If you're with somebody, I don't know, with your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, or sister, are they still allowing that? They are in my county. If you are staying with your grandma, you're staying with your grandpa, and they're still making lunches at the school, meeting them at the front door, and they just, I guess putting in a bag or something. I don't know. But I'd heard they're doing it. My nephew's school has grab and go lunches. Yeah, they're doing it here. They sure are. And you have to be with somebody that's supposed to be watching you, I guess. But that's hey, we're in a new time. We're in a new place. I can remember, when I went to school, you could actually leave school, go get you a hamburger at McDonald's or Burger King or whatever, come back 30 minutes later, they didn't care. Hell, when I went to school, they actually had a place on the side of the building to smoke. Had a couple of picnic tables, and you could go out there and smoke just like the teachers. Yeah, I mean, it's not been that many years, guys. I mean, if you really think about it, look at all the changes that's been made in the last 25, 30 years. It's a lot. Guns on your gun rakes. Oh, you could ride a truck to school, old truck, pickup truck, and you could have your shotgun up in the gun rack, and it could be loaded. Lock your car doors, and you'd be good. Oh yeah, sure, you could do it. Yeah, different times, different age. In 7th grade, we would go across the street to get lunch. Now, Derek, was that in Kansas City, or was that in LA? I mean, Kansas, Missouri, or California? Because I know Derek has lived in a couple of different places. I don't know where at 7th grade where he was at, but yeah, it was never an issue. I mean, hell, we could drive. Once that was in Iowa. Okay, you can't leave until the school ends. Now I believe that in Sean. Yeah. Hell, when I was in what 9th or 10th grade, I guess I drove to school virtually every day. I'd go by, pick up my little brother, and go home. That's just the way it was. Non-issue. You know, hell, I'd skip school once in a while, but most time when I skipped school, it wasn't because I was driving. Because my parents would call once in a while and just make sure I was at school. We'd go hunting before school. Yep. If you order Uber Eats at school, we'll take your food. I skipped class. So if you take Uber there, we used to have senior ditch day from. Oh yeah, we had all sorts of stuff. But believe it or not, I was a substitute teacher for 6 years, and then I thought I did pretty well because I knew every way out possible, every way to escape. I knew how to do it. So I'd get hit with a lot of different things, But yeah, it was pretty funny. I would get, oh yeah, they would try a lot of things. That's a substitute there. That's fine. That's fine. Don't have a bit of problem with you. But yeah. Uber Eats brings your food, but if you order it at school, they will take your food. Wow, really? That's wild. That's wild. Yeah, it's just crazy the way they're doing things nowadays. It really is. Really is. Um, be it so like when Spicoli ordered pizza at school, his teacher took it. Yeah. Mr. Hand, Mr. Hand, let's think, Mr. Yeah, let's think, Mr. Spicoli. Okay, come up front, pass it out. Hey, dude. Oh yeah, I remember that movie. Spicoli was right. Spicoli was right. I had my father here about 2 weeks ago, and like I say, he can keep it on Fox News all day long and just watch the cycle of crap news that's going on. And I call all of it crap news. I'm not picking on Fox, CNN, CNBC. I'm equal opportunity hate news. I don't care what the hell you're talking about. So when he came the other day, I ended up finding the hell was that movie? It was so funny because he sat down there. And I mean, he was laughing, couldn't shut up laughing. It was so funny. Burt Reynolds. It won't abandon. It won't Smokey and Abandon. It was this other one where they had to rate Cannonball Run. Cannonball Run. That's what it was. Monkey was, the orangutan was driving and stuff. Oh my Lord. Dad was sitting on that couch. I thought he was going to cry. He was laughing so hard. It worked out. It worked out. I was so glad to find something other than the news. But yeah, it was funny. It was funny that he was sitting there watching that. How about you guys come up and leave me a message or leave it in live chat, either one. Number one question is going to be this. How much money do you think each individual American not should get, but will get? Okay? $12. My wife says $12. I think more. I hope you guys say boo to Mrs. Rob right there. $12. I hope you guys boo her because I'm booing her from right here. How boo? How much do you think? Oh my gosh! And that was real, Sean, or was that a movie? That was a movie, wasn't it? Had to be a movie. That was a movie. Yeah. Leaving in live chat or either down below a movie. Okay. 1,200 a person. I've been hearing somewhere between 1,000, 1,500 a person, whatever. How much you guys think we will get? Not necessarily with senators or congressmen or whatever, but what you think is going to happen, okay? And obviously, we know it's going to be age 18 and older, out of school graduates. And then number two, when do you think, wow, pouring down rain where I live. When do you think sports, not just life, but sports are going to come back to be a regular habit on everybody's plate again? Do you think it'll be April 1st? Do you think it'll be April 15th, April 30th, May 1st, May 15th, May 31st, June 1st? Sean says September. Do you think it'll be 2021? Do you think we're going to go to the next 9 months and not have any? Derek says June 1st. Yeah, it should be interesting. I'm personally going to say right here, guys, I think each individual person, yeah, college football may cut back a game or two. I'd heard that. Each individual person, I'm going to say $1,250 each. Hope Memorial Day. That would be great, Glenn. Let's hope so. And you know what? You guys, I'll give you guys a lot of credit. Nobody is coming in here and saying, well, I think we're going to get going again by April 10th. I think it's come in everybody's head. It's in our heads deep enough now. We realize that it's not going to be a 3-week solution. You know, Memorial Day is, Memorial, September, I think more and more people are realizing the severity of this situation. Yeah, oh yeah, no doubt about it, Glenn. No, and I'm not. But I'm just saying, I think 2 weeks ago we would have laughed at that. We'd have probably said, well, May 1st we'll be back at regular, doing what we regularly do. I think we've come to the realization that we know a lot of things we have to put the brakes on. No. I credit you guys. I credit you guys for not coming in here saying April 5th, April 8th, stuff like that. We're all trying to be optimistic, but I think we've come to the realization to know that if we say April 8th, probably chances are that date's going to get X'd out. And then we're going to put April 15th. That's going to get X'd out. Then we're going to say April 30th. I think we're all coming to the realization that we're trying to maybe have an outlook far enough in advance that it's really truthfully you're trying to throw hands. Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm trying to shoot a basketball. I don't have the underhand. Have I ever gotten a fight? I've gotten some fights. I've gotten in some fights. Yeah. Oh yeah. And a few. Oh yeah. I've gotten in a few. I've had a lot of stitches in my face over the years. So that means I didn't always win. But I was also one of the smaller people growing up too. I don't have too many people getting in my face or as many people getting in my face now, especially if I got my brother with me. You guys got to see him one day. You got to see him. He's about 6'5", weighs about 275. Monster. But he's a cool guy, real cool guy, but he's a big guy. I'm about 6'4", I weigh about 245. But he's bigger than I am. Oh yeah. He's bigger than I am. He's younger, got a big old beard down to about right here. You guys got to see him. Not too many people pick on him either. Yeah. But now, how tall is my dad? He's 5'8". He's 5'8". You've probably seen him on here before. He's 86 now. My mom was actually 5'9". But my grandparents, both of my grandfathers, one of them was 6'5" and one was 6'3". Yeah. Actually, how about this one now? How about this one, guys? I will venture a guess. Nobody else in chat can say this. How about have a good one, Glenn? My grandfather, not great grandfather, my grandfather. Okay, my mom's dad was born in the 1800s. My grandfather, not great grandfather, grandfather was born in the 1800s. How about that one? Anybody else can say that? 1896 was when my grandfather was born. Yep. My mom was the last of 11 kids. So most all of her brothers and sisters, a lot of them would be 100 years old now. They were born 1917, 1921, stuff like that. They're all passed away except about 3 or 4 of them. But my mom, she was one of the younger ones. One of your grandparents born in 1910. Okay. I had my grandmother, my mom's mom, 1903, born 1910. Yeah. And then my dad's, let's see. My dad's dad was born in 1902 or 1903. And my grandma was born like 1909, something like that. Derek, how about Derek? 1905, 1907. Yeah. Yeah. And I guarantee you, your mom or your dad, neither one was single children. I mean, yeah. Sure. And not many kids back in that day had one brother and one sister. What's up, Ken? We're talking about grandparents. We're talking about all of our grandparents. How many kids did your grandmother and grandfather have? Like I say, one side, my grandma on my mom's side had 11 kids, 7 kids. Yeah, yeah, a lot of kids. Not as many nowadays. Kids are mean as hell. Yeah, not as many kids nowadays as there were then. But yeah, that's something. My dad's side, let's see, it's like 5 of them. Yeah, 5 of them. So it's a lot less than 11, I guess. But yeah, Ken, I was actually telling everybody on here that my grandfather was born in the 1800s, and a lot of guys in here were close. Derek Dodgers, Royals fan. Grandparents born 1905, 1907. So that was real close. Mom has 3 brothers. Yeah. I just have 2 myself. I have no sisters. No sisters at all. Have sister-in-laws. My wife has sisters. She has no brothers. So being down here, she has my brothers. So that's the way that works. So What should we do? Dad has 2 sisters, 1 brother. Everyone in my family are only really. How about Ken? Everyone in my family are only children. I have 5 sisters. You have a brother. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. My dad actually ended up being the oldest child, but I think his older brother died of, I don't forget what it was. It was back around 1931 to 32, 1931 to 32, and I'm not exactly sure if what he passed away from. He was like a year old, and then my dad was born after that. Yeah. Yeah, it just what the stimulus. Well, we're talking about how much money we think each person's going to get. Ken, um, we heard different numbers today, which some were outrageous. Um, the guy from New Jersey said $4,200 per person, which one of the guys in chat said, we would go under. America would go under as a nation if we had $4,500 each. That's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. Monopoly money there, 4,500. Ken Castro says 1,200 each. 2 or 3 people have said 1,200. I'd heard 1,500, so maybe you guys are right. 1,200. Sean's telling us what his dad used to do to his little brother. Threw the ball in the bush, said, "Now go get it, go after it." Yeah, and we're wondering. What was the other question we asked? How much money each person was going to get? Oh, and Ken, when do you think sports as we know it should comp us from having to be locked down? Sports as we know it, baseball, basketball, not necessarily open it up to people, but when is it going to start going live back on television again? When do you think it happens, Ken? We had Sean say September. Somebody said Memorial Day. Memorial Day. Who said Memorial Day? Which I think that's Glenn Bonesteel. But late May, early June. Hey, I think a lot of people. I think a lot of people have come to the realization this is not a 2-week thing. This is not a 2-week situation we're in. I definitely think anybody that likes crackers should go out and get them some crackers because you're going to get sick of bread too. Should take the money Congress people made from selling stock, give that to the people. Oh yeah, how about that situation? 4 congressmen stepped out of bounds and immediately got on their cell phone outside of the Capitol building, called and sold their stocks. They're unloaded. How about that? Can you imagine? like they didn't know what was happening, right? Yeah. That's a lot of money. And they ended up selling off. They lost some money, I'm sure, but they still could have lost a lot more. We was asking also, Ken, how much gas was a gallon right now? And Derek says over $3 where he's at. Check this out. This is where I'm at. 159.9. That's what I gave yesterday for it. 159.9 is what I paid yesterday. But I'm sure Ken being in Rhode Island, I'm going to say 245. Because I know in Pennsylvania, right around Philadelphia right now. Ha! Whoop, boom! How about that? Ha ha! Nothing but net. And that was before Ken's number popped up on my screen. I said 245, I think. How about that? It's right around 238, 237 in Philadelphia area. I figured right above New York it'd be a little bit more. Yeah, boom, boom. So it's almost, look at that. Can you imagine? It's like 85 cents difference here than it is there. That's nuts. 85 cents a gallon. Crazy. Somebody update me on the weather, where you're at. Is it snowing anywhere? It's not here. Trust me, it's not here. Mr. Sean can tell you that. Current temperature. It's really dropped though. It's 68 and it's raining right now. 68 degrees and it's friggin' 9:30. It got to be 82 here today. It was warm, but it's finally been raining here for the last like 2 hours, 3 hours, and it's cooled off some things a lot. But yeah, our heat days probably are just about over with for the year. But how are things looking? Yeah, it looks bad outside. Sean, how so? What, storming or just raining? It's just raining here. It's not storming or anything. Up in the Northeast, Midwest, somebody tell me something. Ken, is it snowing? Ken says it's 55 there. Derek, he's in LA, 63, chance of showers there. Scott, oh yeah, it is a little windy here. It is a little bit windy. It's been breezy. What's the situation with the fires in LA? We hadn't heard anything about. Oh, I haven't heard anything about them at all lately, just due to the fact I don't watch the news. Are the fires out, or are they still here, there, everywhere? But are they pretty much out now? Australia, I haven't heard anything about Australia either, so you guys can clue me in there. But last I'd heard, I was thinking somebody had told me that California was better because they'd gotten some rains. No fires at all right now. It's rained every day but one since the corona started. Really? That's wild. That's wild. Really is. Killed 1 billion animals. What did that, Sean? What happened? Huh?
Isn't that Australia?
Yeah. 1 billion animals. Was it fires?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Wow. That's news to me. Don Heston's in Iowa. He says 34 degrees. Oh my goodness. Don, come visit. Come visit, my friend. Wow. Current temperature here. Yeah. See there, guys? 68. 68. 70% chance of rain tonight. And it's supposed to rain all the way to like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Australia fires are worse than ours. Wow. Wow. I had not heard that. They have, yeah, obviously something started, whether it's storms or whatever. They've got more like, what the hell you call it? Desert type land than California does. Jeez, 1 billion animals. Oh my word, that's a lot. It really is. It really is. 58 was storms yesterday. Yeah. We didn't get any rain yesterday. It got to be about 82. I actually did some yard work. I mowed my grass. My first and works for the U.S. Forest Service. He is sitting on his ass right now, too. Wow, man. Yeah, it was warm here yesterday, but over the whole winter, we didn't get a whole inch of snow. And Sean can confirm that. Sean's 30 minutes from me. Sean's nowhere from me hardly. We didn't get snow this year. Now they let them go home early a couple times from school because they were calling for snow. It was a cold day, and they didn't want down here. All they have to do is just mention the word snow. People go into shock. But no, we didn't even. It's going to snow in April. Sean says, "I don't think so, Sean. I don't think so. I'm looking at. I've been looking at the weather. I don't think we're going to get any snow here. It's looking like the weather is really broken. Congratulations to the spring too. How about that? It broke in yesterday. I think it was the 19th.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So it's spring in the country right now. It's some cold nights though. 34 in Iowa. Iowa. Whoa, Central Time. So was it 8:39? I think I'm right there. I think Iowa Central Time. I think once you get right there to Illinois, Chicago, in that area, I think that's Central Time. So I think Iowa's further over, if my geography is correct. January and February here was warm, not much rain. The last 2 weeks have been cold and rainy. Yeah, yeah, it's wild, and obviously, um, yeah, Derek's 3 hours behind us, so it's 6:40 out there. It's still light of day out there, dark here. Um, you know, Obviously, people got to start worrying now about tornadoes. Yeah, 1 hour behind us. Okay, Don. Okay, got you, bud. Yeah, tornadoes is going to be the big situation now. April through September. Um, Texas, Oklahoma, Iowa. Iowa. I actually got a next door neighbor that lived and was born and raised in right around Des Moines area, somewhere around there. Um, it, that's something that's real, and it's not helping at all when they're cutting all our trees down. Uh, you go driving 2 hours any kind of direction from here, you're going to see demolishment of trees, oaks, pines, doesn't matter. We got to build more houses. We got to do this. We got to do that. And all it's doing, folks, all it's doing is come summertime when these storms are a little bit, got a little bit of punch behind them. It's going to make a difference. It's going to make a difference. The uh, trees in the mountains both make a big difference as to which way the storms are going. And if no trees, there's nothing to block it. And that's crazy, but that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Couple shout outs to a few people. A couple people got back in touch with me, said they tried the Wild Mike's pizza. It's frozen. I said all along, you're not going to find a better frozen pizza than Wild Mike's. I think it's awesome. That's just not, that's just not me blowing smoke up my ass. I really believe that. I think it's the best frozen pizza out there. If you have never tried it, guys, definitely Google it. If you're on the East Coast, you can go to Food Line. Food Line's the only place I know. Our stores are low on pizza. Our stores are low on everything. But they did have pizzas yesterday, and me and my wife, she asked me, said, "Do we need to buy any, Rob?" I said, "Nah, I think we're okay." But yeah, and there's a couple of them we buy. Don't get me wrong. Just because I'm a Wild Mike's pizza eater, it's not her favorite. We get one called Detroit Motor City. That's really good too. That's more of a deep dish type thing, and it's really good. Detroit deep dish, and they're really good. But I can get that at Walmart, where the other one I can only find Wild Mike's at Food Line. No Walmart around here carries it, but they're really good. They really are good. They're pretty damn big too. Pretty nice size for an oven, you know. It's all it can do, just to barely slide in there, and then I'll leave it in there for about 35 minutes. And Wild Mike's is at Vaughn's here. Derek, didn't you say you liked it pretty well? He actually said he found smaller ones. I think Derek, you found the smaller size ones. I have not seen those. I've only seen those big ones. We get ours in Market Basket. I know Ken got back to me. Ken gave me the thumbs up when he tried his. Um, they have fun size one and the big one. Okay, and you've only tried the fun size one. Ken had the big one, I think he said. He and his wife. Those damn things are good, guys. I'm telling you. If you've never tried them, the sauce has a little bit of kick. And like I say, it gets down in your goozle egg. Had a big one last week. Did you eat it all by yourself, Derek? That is a. I mean, ooh, it was on sale for 99 cents. Whoa! The big one was on sale for 99 cents. Your store $4.99. I thought I was fixing to say, man, you're not paying for anything for gas, but yeah, I can get two for $10. Oh yeah, 3 days to eat it. I'm telling you guys, anybody can sit and eat one of those. It is a lot of pizza. You can cut it up and make about 6 slices on a paper plate if you're gonna put it in a paper plate. Yeah, I've showed it off before. 35 minutes on a regular oven to cook it right. Get some brown, get a little bit of crunch to it, and not too burnt, but the outside crust where it rises a little bit, you can turn it right there and just crunch right into it. It's really good. And it tastes fresh even though it's been a frozen pizza. They're really good. Derek said it took him 3 days to eat it. Ken said they've had 3 already. That's awesome. I'm telling you guys, there are other kinds out there, bruschetta, whatever. Those rising crust pizzas, to me, now this is me, those rising crust pizzas, they almost taste like French bread. They're just too much bread to me. They're tough. And if you cook them too much, then it's like eating a brick, because they're so thick, because the crust is so damn thick. I don't like those as good. Now, you guys may like them. I know my wife likes bruschetta pretty good, but I don't like them as good. I like one. This one has a little bit of rise to it, but not a lot. But it's the crust is just to die for. It's really, really, really good. You can't eat nothing for about 4 hours before that. When you cook it, don't be sitting on the side. Cauliflower pizza is too thin. Okay. Now, cauliflower pizza, does it actually have cauliflower on it? I'm not a cauliflower eater. It does. I'm not a cauliflower eater. I'm not. But I think I've seen it before. Is it like in a big white package? I think I've seen it. I think I've seen that. One of the guys that I watch do pizza ratings, he saw one called Amy's Pizza. Rated it really good. He rated it really high. I have not seen that in my area. Amy's Pizza. I have not seen it, but it's been getting good ratings. But Wild Mike's for me. You guys know me by now, and that's my pizza of choice if I'm not going out. If I'm going out, I've got a couple places around here I like to go. Amy's Organic. It may be called Amy's Organic. It may be. But it looks almost like It's got white cheese on the big areas. What do they call it? I can't think of it.
Cottage cheese,
Yeah, what do you call those kind of pies though?
marguerite.
Marguerite pies. Marguerite pies. It's like a marguerite pie. That's what, and he said it was good. Um, he said it was really good. I have not tried it. I've not seen it. I don't want a cauliflower pizza because I'm not a cauliflower person. That's tastes like cardboard. uh, Derek Dodgers. He said it tastes like cardboard. Oh my goodness. Especially out in California, there's a lot of folks out there are vegans. They push all that shit. It's like hard to get real food. I know it is. I know it is. Yeah, I ain't lying trying to make fun of it. I'm just stating a fact. I know a lot of folks out there that are vegans, whatever, and to get real food is hard to do. I'm going to make some chili on my channel before long. I think I'm going to do that. Wife, how you like my chili?
I like your chili, Bob.
She likes my chili, and it's good. It really is good. I love my chili too. I love good chili anytime. A little bit of kick to it, but not enough to. My mom doesn't like it because she doesn't like anything that after you take a bite of it, you have to take 2 sips of drink and then another sip behind it. But I like it pretty good. And then I don't really want to eat it after 5 o'clock in the afternoon, evening, or whatever. But especially if we get another little cold twist, I want to make some chili. Chili and cinnamon rolls are an Iowa thing. Whoa, together? Eating chili with a cinnamon roll or separate? 100% meat on my pizza. I'm with you, Don. I'm with you. I'm an American. I do not want all this garbage put on my pizza. I don't want you to put big old leaves that look like tobacco leaves on it. I don't want that shit. Don't put that on my pizza. Beef, Italian sausage. Sean likes whipped cream on my pizza. Only Sean would say that.
Whipped cream on your pizza?
Only Sean would say that. Only Sean would say that. I'm sure Sean likes the pineapple pizza. Yeah. Okay. You don't even want to hear. You need to close your ears. Oh, he's just joking. He said, you need to close your ears when I start talking about the pineapple pizzas, okay? Because that offends people because I talk about the fruits in the world, okay? I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. But a real men, I'm going there. Real men do not want a pineapple all over their damn pizza. I went there.
It's Hawaiian. It's ham and pineapple.
I don't mind a ham and pineapple, but I'm just talking about a damn pineapple pie.
No,
You don't do that.
Ham and pineapple on it.
Ham and pineapple, that might be acceptable.
Well, you don't know. You don't eat that.
I don't eat it, but I'm okay with it. I'm just saying putting friggin' but putting fruit on all your pizza, that's not pizza. Come on, guys. Come on. I'm with Don. Don says 100% meat on my pizza. Oh, that's it. That's it. And I'm a sauce guy. Throw plenty of sauce on that damn thing. Don't bring me a dry pie. I want a lot of sauce on my pizza. Put me a little bit of mozzarella on the top, and then I'm ready. Hot Hawaiian pizza, ham, pineapple, spicy sauce. That does not sound good to me, Derek. Is it good? But I mean, I like pepperoni, says Sean. Derek. But I've seen people just with straight pineapple with nothing else on it. I mean, it looks like a dry white pie with pepperoni. I'm with you, Don. I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. I'll drink. Look, go get me a pineapple. Get the pineapple juice. Get me a little bit of mango. Get me a little bit of else. I'll drink some Hawaiian drinks with you. I'll sit and drink 3 of them with you. I'll drink 5 of them with you. Give me a little bit of rum. Ooh, yes, I'm good to go. But I do not want pineapple on my pizza. No, no, no. And I'm not a mushrooms person. Okay, I know I step on some people there. I step on some toes there, but I'm not a mushroom. Neither me or my wife. We're not mushroom people. But I have nothing against the mushroom folks out there. If you're the mushroom people, step up. Tell us about it. But yeah, I'm not a mushroom person. And olives either. I don't want a damn olive. Mm-mm. No, no, no. But Don sounds like me. Don sounds like, yeah, put some meat on the pie, put a little sauce on it, put some cheese on it, brown it up now. Don't give it to me raw. I don't want a raw pizza. And I can do some damage with it. But now I have never been a mushroom person. Mushrooms taste like dirt. I'm with you, Don. Derek says no, thank you. That's me too. I just mushrooms don't give me any taste. Okay, and while we're at it, we go to the Mexican restaurant sometime. Okay, all virtually every meal they come out with has rice. Has anybody ever gotten any taste out of damn rice? Really? I don't. I just don't get any taste. If you're gonna give me something, have me something to eat that I can get some taste out of. I don't want rice. I don't want rice. I don't have nothing against people that eat rice. But don't bring rice to my plate because when I eat it, if I close my eyes, I don't know what the hell I'm eating because it has no taste. Just like like Don said, mushrooms taste like dirt. I don't get any taste out of mushrooms. I just get that smooth, like rubbery. No, but rice does nothing for me. I know a lot of people that love that stuff, but it does nothing for me. Rice, no, no, no. The Spanish rice has some. Okay, okay, yeah. Um, I'm just not a rice person, guys. I'm just not. Only when you cook pork in it. Okay, all right. Hey, learning stuff here. I'm learning stuff. Um, See, I was born down south. I'm a big pinto beans person. My wife doesn't like them. She hates them. You get your big crock pot out. Go through the dry beans. Put them in the water. Let them set 2 or 3 hours with a little bit of salt. Drain them out. Put them in some more water. Put them in with a piece of salt pork. Let them cook for 2 days. Oh man, I eat the hell out of those damn. I love pinto beans. Pop tarts with melted cheese. I have never. That's just something else I don't like is a pop tart. I'm sorry. I'm past. You can tell when people. You can tell when somebody's starting to get old because kids come up. I get people that are not that old and say, "Man, Pop Tarts was the best thing ever," and I'm like, I've never liked a Pop Tart. I'm sorry, I'm not a Pop Tart person. But hey, I know my brother likes them. He'll eat the crap out of them. I just do not want a Pop Tart. I don't want a Pop Tart. I do not. I do not want Pop Tarts. Nope. The Mexican place by our local bus station, their Mexican food will kick your ass. Peanut butter and cheese. I don't want peanut butter and cheese together. Let me show you what the wife's snack is. The snack of choice. You don't give out of these, or you don't give out of these if you're the husband. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. But you don't give out of these if you're her husband, because she'll grab one of these and throw it in the microwave. You keep it in there for 3 minutes. It's one of them kind of just pops up like that. And oh my Lord, she'll eat the heck. The big candy bar is gone. Big candy bar's been gone. But that's a wife's thing here. I may eat one to every 30 sheets or something like that. But she loves it. She loves her popcorn. She's probably got 3 or 4 other kinds with bags over there, but it's always funny because they carry these at Walmart. You can get these kind at Walmart, and had some Harbor Inn for dinner. Oh, he went over to Old Forest Road. Okay, I know where you're at. Oh yeah, I know that area well, my friend. I know that area well. Yeah, but the big candy bar is gone. It was a big one I got right around Christmas time, and all it had 9 candy bars on each side. It was 18 candy bars. They're long gone. Bye bye. Stores here have candy bars and donuts, but not much real food. Really? Yeah, we went today. We were able. It is a nice stack. And when it gets down, let's say it gets down to about right here, it's time to start getting some more. It gets down to about 5, you go get some more of them. I'll eat it sometime, but she loves it. It's only like 90 cents, 95 cents each. It says $1 on it, but it doesn't cost that much at Walmart. It's got a buck road on it, but they're not that much here. And it's took my mom to senior hour yesterday. Not much food left. Yeah, I tell you, Walmart supercenters are doing pretty well around here, and they didn't cut our hours of hours yet. Somebody should open a candy store next to a dentist office. I still do the old. You guys went out today. That's cool. I can't leave because I'm in high risk group. Really, Ken. Really, Ken and Derek both stuck at home. I can actually walk outside here at my house because I got a half acre of land. I got enough land I can talk to my neighbor, and I'm not. I actually have to talk pretty loud to talk to him. But that's a shame, especially in neighborhoods with a lot apartments and stuff like that. That's a shame. It really is. I haven't heard, Ken, if they're having that race tomorrow. Food, gas, not much else. Wow. We'll see if they're having the South Boston race tomorrow. I haven't heard. South Boston modified race. All right. Let's see. Yeah, hell yeah, they're still racing, Ken. I have my games and such. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, they're gonna race. They're gonna race Sunday, 21st. Oh, tomorrow. Okay, Ken, if you leave your house, is it a felony? Oh my word! Only from Sean he would ask it. Yeah, I always come up with this one every time we go traveling somewhere. You see the Chinese restaurant. 2 doors down, what do you see? The animal hospital. I always pick on my parents about that one. I'm like, look at that Chinese restaurant right there. They could have built it anywhere. They could have built it anywhere. But 2 doors down, what the hell you see? You're seeing the animal hospital. Hey, am I lying? No, so many times it's true. It's the truth. It's wrong, but it's true. Can't congregate in some place. You're right, Ken. Yep. My parents and my brother, they're still going to Williamsburg now. They're planning on coming home Sunday if everything works out between now and then. No meetings of more than 10 here. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. That's wild. That's some crazy stuff. If a Chinese restaurant is closed, you know something's wrong. But maybe it's because the animal hospital's closed too. Soccer blast, guys. I want to play. I want to play an EPL team tomorrow. Some EPL or Premier League teams. Okay, it's all good. Wife is working from home, and we're together. That's awesome, Ken. Let's play some Premier League teams tomorrow. So, yeah, we can get Chinese here, but you got to get takeout. Yeah, you got to get takeout everywhere Derek's at because he said no place is open. There's still some restaurants here. Don, same way. There are the Mexican restaurant here is still open. I can go there and get something to eat if I want to. The local diner, if I want to get bacon and eggs and toast and sausage, cup of coffee, decaf, whatever, it was open tonight. My mom and dad are supposed to be going out of town for his birthday. They may not. Yeah. So do me this favor. If you guys want to watch some soccer tomorrow, some over the weekend anyway, give me the two teams you want to see playing. I've got the 2019, last year's season. If you want to see the teams, if you want to see two teams playing against each other, I'll even make the home team the team you want. So leave me a message as to the teams you'd like to see play. Let me even give you a list of all. Yeah, why not? I got nothing better to do. May have to play with this one. Check it out. Dry erase. We got that set on dry erase now. Here is the 2019 teams. Okay, so I got you a list of them now. I've got all of these teams. I don't have Barcelona, PSG. This is all Premier League teams. Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal, Man United, Wolverhampton, Everton, Leicester, West Ham, Watford, Crystal Palace, Newcastle United, Bournemouth, Burnley, Southampton, Brighton and Hove, and even the three teams that got relegated last year, Cardiff City, Fulham, and Huddersfield Township. So, yeah, leave me some comments. That way they come directly to my email. I see some here in live chat, but leave them after the video's over with. Go down there and send it to me. And that way I can write them all down. I see Chelsea, Liverpool there. I see Man United, Arsenal. Yeah. Leave it to me in down below. 4 or 5 games, maybe I can get them off tomorrow. Maybe that's a possibility. So, yeah, leave it down below. If I don't get back to you, then it doesn't mean anything because I'll get back to you tomorrow and just let you know. Okay, yep, thumbs up, getting ready to play it. So you'll actually know before anybody knows that I'm going to be going online. That I'll text you back personally if you make a request of 2 teams. My name's Rob. I am out of here. My wife is in bed. She's in there and she's ready to rest for the evening. And we're going to allow that to happen. I'm going to put the popcorn away. I am going to sip on my soda for a few minutes. I might watch a little bit of YouTube. I might even eat a slice of Wild Mike's pizza that I made yesterday. I might heat it up. Never heat in the microwave, guys. Always heat in the oven. Everyone stay safe, just like Sean says. If you have to stay away from people, come in here with us bunch of crazies that's in here. You have to look at my ugly ass face, but you can all chat in here and pretty much get away with most anything you want to within reason, Sean, within reason, right? But yeah, you guys, thanks so much for sticking by the channel. I know right now it's a tough time. It really is. It's a crappy time for us all. We're tired of hearing everybody's excuses of why we can't do this and why we can't do that. But it may be testing us. Maybe the Lord testing us, and just like, guess what, guys? You know what? You've got it too easy in life. This is what I'm going to test you. So I don't know. I wish I could tell you guys what's happening, but I don't know. But all I know is our ancestors had it harder than this. We've got electric. We've got ways to cook our own food. We got ways to do things. If it gets too hot or too cold, you can heat your house, cool your house. I don't know. So I can't explain it. I'm not that smart. But I do know that if we all take care of one another and we take care of our problems, then maybe it'll run down and kind of eventually gather no moss and get down to the bottom of the hill, and maybe this thing can be done and over with, and we can get 100 games of baseball in, or 80 games, or just getting a baseball season going. That would do us all some good, and then we can worry about football and all this other stuff. I'm not forgetting about your hockey either, Dave Gardner. I know Dave really wants to see the hockey playoffs, and a lot of us do. So we're not foregoing on that. And NBA, Dave Little, if you're out there, we're not forgetting about you either. I know you want to watch the NBA playoffs. So we all want, and I want my golf back. I want my golf back. So we all got our little nuances or whatever we want. But in the end, I think we all just want life back as it was. So let's all give a little shout out to the Lord tonight. Maybe he can think about us. Till I see you again, thanks so much for watching my channel. Thanks for supporting me, and thanks for coming in here listening to me run my mouth for 2 hours. Go watch you some TV tonight. It might be something that's been taped for a while. Watch yourself a movie. Sean's got all the movies. Maybe he'll list us a couple to watch or whatever. But till I see you again, my name's Rob. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. We're on our way to 200. We're going to get there very soon. And the main thing is just be safe in whatever you're going to do this weekend. God bless, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.